Hi Heathens, it's National Growing for Wellbeing Week this week, so I thought I'd show you how to make some pots out of newspaper. These are really good for sowing seeds in because when your seed germinates, when it grows and it's got nice and strong, you can just plant the whole pot into the ground, and because it's newspaper it will biodegrade, it will just rot into the soil. So what you will need is some newspaper, some compost or soil, and something cylindrical to roll it around. And your first job is to cut the strips to make your pots. Now I'm doing mine about 15 centimetres wide and the length of a sheet of newspaper. And you can cut several layers at once, or you can just do one at a time. Okay, so that's going to give me a nice long strip to make my pot from. And so good things to use to roll around are bottles, cans, things like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll it along. And when you're rolling, you want to make sure that you've got a bit of an overlap. So probably about 2/3 of my paper are on the can, and there's about 1/3 sticking up. And that's really important because that's going to make the base of your pot. So do it along the table so it's nice and steady. And just start at one end and roll all the way along your strip of paper. Once it's all rolled on, then you're going to press these ends in. So work your way round the pot, pressing the ends of the newspaper over, and firming them down to make a good base for your pot. Then it will just slide off your cylinder like that and give you a little plant pot. If it's a bit wobbly like this one, then you can also fold the top edge in, and that will just stabilise it a little bit and make it a bit stronger. Don't worry if your edges are a bit uneven, the plant won't mind at all. Now we've got our little pot. Okay, once you've got your pots, you can start planting them up. And to do that, I'm going to just put some compost in. You don't need to fill it right to the top. Okay, you can leave a couple of centimetres clear at the top. Make a little hole for your seed. I'm planting some sunflower seeds here, which are great for wildlife. The flowers are beautiful and bees love them. And then in the autumn, birds love to eat the seeds. So when they finish flowering, leave the seed heads and the wildlife over winter will enjoy those. So I'm covering my seed over, just gently firming it down. And it's a good idea to label what you've planted, particularly if you're doing a lot of seeds. Don't worry if you haven't got any plant labels. You can use some plastic cutlery like I'm using, or a lollipop stick, or anything you've got to hand. So I've labelled it with sunflower. I'm going to put that in, give it a good water and wait for it to grow. So whatever you're growing, have fun and share some pictures with us. Thanks Heathens.